Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Truth Council 23 with me, Truth Nunez, and our spiritual council. We're so thankful and honored to be here with all of you to share today's collective. 11 stood out. Yay, my lovies. Collective energetic read. Please keep in mind, not please. Just keep in mind, my lovies, we are reading collective energy. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. You are and forever will be the masters of your experiences, of what you will or what you will not into this creation. Or this co-creation. We're gonna go ahead and get started right away by honoring and thanking our spiritual council. I want to start by honoring and thanking my grandmama, mi abuelita, my beautiful abuelita, Gladys Nunez Maldonado. I also want to honor and thank my grandpapa, my lovely grandpapa, strong, stubborn, beautiful, 7:30 on the clock. Grandpapa Abuelito Feliz Antonio Nunez. There are times in the year, my lovies, where to have no fear. There are times in the year where your ancestors, the veil is thinner. And so October is one of those, what we call Gregorian October, 119 on the clock, which is technically 11 and 9 energy, 911 energy, but it's also another 11 energy. So that's a powerful number. So a lot of 11 energy present for some. Maybe divine lessons in connecting with your ancestors, because Spirit's giving us how during the month of October, it's the veil is thinner. So it's not that your ancestors or the spirit realm disappears. It's more the rest of the year. It's more that frequencies, wavelengths, and there are certain patterns that facilitate the distribution of certain energies. And so this is the month to honor. You should do it every single day, I think, but regardless, but have a conversation maybe with one of your ancestors. Maybe you're going to be dreaming a lot about your family for some, or people that have passed, and it's for a reason. It's the season. But I honor your trusted ancestors, those that protect Jesus, this chest for some, my lovies, those that protect and love and guide you. I invite you to do the same. I invite you to honor whatever religious force, whatever spiritual force, whatever makes you feel good, grounded, and connected to the all as you are in this experience. You can also take a moment of silence to be in silence with yourselves, and that's also more than enough. Let's get started. Cheers, love. Lovies. I was going to say, I hope you're drinking your coffee or your tea or whatever makes you feel good. I'm a black coffee kind of gal. I've had different episodes in my life. Everything is coming in for a reason. I've had different episodes. When do we talk about the coffee this deep? I've had different episodes in my life, depending on where I was working. Especially when I was working for when I worked in corporate America, they always find a way to offer coffee. So I've had different phases. Sometimes tea, sometimes coffee, sometimes just water, sometimes juices. Those Celsius juices. I was working as an account manager for a little bit for a company, and I got hooked on Celsius juices. Are they considered juices? What are they considered? Energy drinks, caffeinated beverages. Some of you can like energy drinks. I'm seeing Monsters. For some of you, like Monsters or Red Bulls, or at one point in your life, those were a thing. I never got into the Monster kick. Red Bull briefly while I was working with Verizon. Well, that's because my coworkers were into that. Okay, I'm seeing the NO2 energy drink for some. Again, never really drank that. 4:31 on the clock, 8 energy. For somebody likes energy drinks. Like a lot. Because we started talking about coffee and stuff, but I think that's somebody's coffee, or that's how they see it. So if somebody asks not that you have to defend it per se, but somebody does defend it. It feels like someone's defending it, because they're like, well, that's what you drink coffee and I drink energy drinks. Pick your poison type of thing. 734. That could be significant for some. Pick your poison. 7-7 energy. 734. 327. 5 and 7 energy, which is 12, which is 3. A celebration, cooperation. As we're reading for technically 3 energy, because the 12th is 3. In numerology. Numerologically speaking. Ooh, our hands are charged today, my lovies. The energy is like, I feel it. I feel like I can push something from a distance with my hands. It's intense. For some of you, you could be, you can have the gift of telekinesis or something like that. You just haven't developed it. Or you don't pay too much mind to it. It's not like in the movies. Say, for example, Spirit's giving us this, like, sometimes we want to make things so, like, fantastical, and we don't want to believe in Spirit. Like, say, for example, you want something to move. You really want something to move. And you focus yourself, you focus your energy in a very innocent, playful way. Like, do it when you feel love in your heart. Don't do it like when you're trying to, like, do something wicked. that could take a different form. Do it when, because there's lies in the field. Do it when you have, like, a clean, like, it's like when you're feeling really relaxed, when you're feeling like in flow, when you're feeling high, and not like you've taken anything to feel high, more like you just feel high off life, and something's like, you feel like on a really good high vibe. Do it there. Like, say, like, I just sort of, like, silly, like, play with it. Like, I just want that, you know, I want that paper to move. Don't try to control how it moves. Spirit will get it to move, but watch it move. Watch it move. And that's right there, it's like a confirmation for you. I want that cart to be moved. I don't want to touch it. I just want that cart to be moved. Like, Spirit, move it. Do it. For some of you, there's something there. It's coming in for a reason. This is not one of my fortes. I have lots of powers, but that's not one that I've, you know, focused too much energy on. I know others that have trained. When I went to India, and we practiced moving things with our minds. It's something to consider. There's so much to know, my lovies, and so much to grow. We don't know what we don't know, and there's still a lot we don't know. What is up? What is up? 11:13. What is up? What is up? What is up? Hot stuff. How's it flowing? How's it going? What's popping? And what's cracking? We are reading for the 12th. We're leading. We are leading, my lovies. Leading change. For some of you, you're going to have taken leading change courses. That's interesting, but leading changes in your field for some. For some, you could be leading change. You could be leading change in some way. That's interesting. Ushering in a new way of doing something, new processes. That Lean Six Sigma thing has been not lean. That's what we did. We studied, Verizon actually sent us up to Basking Ridge, New Jersey, a while ago. And we got to study Lean Six Sigma processes. Something about proctor exams. Some of you could be taking an exam. Good luck. Or a proctor. There's a proctor involved in a situation. You need to take a test, but there's a proctor involved. You need to go to a testing center for some. For some of you, you could be looking into real estate licenses, or you could be looking at something that has to do with a proctor exam. Because I'm getting Spirit showing us like all the times I've had to taken someone already took it. Spirit showing us all the times that I have taken proctored exams, mostly to test out of languages for university credits, but also did we get proctored for the real estate exam? I mean, technically, maybe for some you're looking into real estate, maybe for some you took a proctored exam because it's coming in your field. But we are reading for, or maybe for some of you are going to do this because we're reading for 12 energy, which is 3 energy. And it's collaborations, cooperations, celebrations, cooperating with different groups in different settings. 7:42 on the clock, which is 7 and 6 energy. You have luck when it comes to this new pathway that's opening up. The choice, the lovers, Gemini energy. That Cancerian energy has been present. Changing perspective in a situation. The Hanged person. Changing perspective in a situation. Maybe for some of you, there is a 3 energy, collaborations, cooperations, celebrations, because you have changed perspective, energetically speaking. You don't look at things the same, especially with this Jupiter energy, right? It's Jupiter day today, right, honeys? Yes, it is. It's Jupiter day. Is it? I'm trying to figure it out. I can't figure it out. Oh, I can't figure it. Everything's coming in for a reason. I can't figure it out. No matter how much I try, I can't lie to you. I'll never lie to you. I can't lie to you. And then he says, how did I fuck them both when they say they're both sisters? There could be something there for some. And that was his mister. I don't know, a messy situation in there. But it is what's fair, my lovies. Maybe for some of you, someone slept with someone's man and they say they're sisters, or they say they're friends, or it could be 2 men. Take it how it resonates. But maybe 3 energy brings in collaborations in that sort of way for some of you in a community where you're going to be discussing these things. Luck is on your side. Jupiter energy, something about Janice. Jupiter energy, something about January though. Or something about Janice. I'm getting Janice, Janice, Janus, Janus, and then January. An Aquarius could be significant for some, or a Capricorn. Or something could have started in January, or something will be happening in January that you'll need to discuss, because discussion is a must. That's what Spirit's saying. And then you have to, that Cancerian energy for some reason wants to be in there too, the Hanged person. Maybe for some of you, you're going into a long cycle in a community. Maybe for some of you, you're changing your perspective about a community, or a community could be changing their perspective about you, a collaboration, a group that you are collaborating with, because I'm getting strong like 3 of Pentacles energy. For some of you, that's energy, you could be feeling a shift in dynamics in a group. Maybe for some of you, you're settling into a group. Maybe for some of you, because Jupiter energy brings in long cycles. For some of you, you could be looking for something after taking an exam. Maybe for some of you, you're going into a new career. Maybe for some of you, Jesus. But I don't know what's going on in here, my lovies. Jesus. It feels like a tickling sensation. Maybe for some of you, Spirit's going to ask you to be brutally honest about certain things. I have yet to meet like the perfect human being, right? And by perfect, everyone's perfect. I think that I was listening to this beautiful channeler earlier. 1632 was on the clock, and it felt like it was forever. 1632, which is technically 111 energy, because 6 and 32 is 5 and 6 and 11, and then you put all that together, it's 111. You could also do it other ways. Someone's kind of argumentative, but or there's an argumentative augmentation, VR. I'm getting virtual reality, but someone for some of you, you could be looking at something very, very differently. There was something that came in and Spirit's like, don't even worry about it. For some of you, Spirit was giving us how in my life I've gotten to see, especially when I did spiritual healing on myself, like I always knew that I wanted to leave home very quickly. I knew that I just wanted to get away. I want to run away. I always wanted to run away, my lovies. Actually, when I was 3 years old, 4 years old, I ran away from my babysitter. My mom left me at the babysitter and I ran away. And then when I was 13, I tried to run away from home again. For different reasons. I left a note that my mom always held against me. She's like, it hurt me so much. I'm like, you missed the whole point of what the note was about. I was so miserable in this house and in this dynamic and how we were coexisting. So I wanted to run away there. And then that's when I got sent to live with my grandparents in the Dominican. And that was the alternative. It was like, because I ran away to someone that we knew, like a family friend. Everything is coming in for a reason. There's something about a child in the field. We're going to explore that first. There's something about a woman and a child and I don't know, some type of funky relationship with a woman and a child. And Spirit was having us meditate upon it last night because I'm like, Spirit, we didn't bring it up. I feel like I didn't say anything about it. And Spirit's like, it wasn't time and I need you to just process it the way, like Spirit needed us to be able to verbalize it the way Spirit wanted us to verbalize it, because it's a gentle situation, but so we're gonna actually start with that. But I wanted to run away a few times to get away from just the life that we were living at the time. It went a while. It was almost 2 decades of it. And it was curious because I was looking at, I had to submit my transcripts for something. And I was looking at, like, when I was in the 9th grade, I remember that I almost forgot that I almost failed out of the 9th grade. The 9th grade, the 10th grade. 11th grade, that last semester, that's when I had some type of sequester. That's when I had an isolation period. More because I wasn't spending as much time at home, because I was more spending time outside of the home with the guy that I started dating. I was away from that energy, the group dynamic of my family. The 12th grade year, that I did relatively well. And then throughout the first year of college, I didn't take it too seriously. I was going through so many changes because I was still trying to go to school part-time. I had just, my mom asked me to leave my house when I was 18. And so I went to live with my at the time I had a boyfriend who I didn't feel like it was going to last, and had it not played out that way, I don't think it would have lasted as long as it did. But I'm thankful for his parents, and I'm thankful for him and taking me in, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have had a place to stay. And so it's because, again, other reasons, but but I went to stay with them for a year, and I said, okay, you always said you wanted to work for Verizon. So over this year, save money. I was working at Staples at the time, and I said, something about something about state police. Save money and save as much as possible, so then you can move out and you can get your own place, and then you can go and work for Verizon. So that's what I did for the year after I graduated high school. I really wanted to go and plan my escape so I can get my own place as well. I was telling him, I'm like, we're gonna get our own place, or 21:15 on the clock. 3 and 6 energy. Celebration when it comes to a new path that you're taking. And so I said, I want to move out, and he wasn't sold on it. And I don't blame him. And, I ended up actually moving out and started working for Verizon, which was my dream job. But I remember that my schooling, my grades, they only became like strong, once I was like isolated by myself. It was curious because, I was just looking at the trajectory and how I went from barely a C+ student to I made Dean's List. A few times. And even that for me, like, it shows like sometimes you have to sacrifice certain things. The hanged person, the hanged man. You have to sacrifice certain things for your sanity. Sometimes we operate in and it's difficult, right? Because when you're in a crowd, when you're in a group, when you're in a community, when you're in a work environment, 3 of Pentacles can bring in all types of collaborative environments. And that's what Spirit's saying is the energy. Via that 3. Sometimes you don't look for that 3 of Wands. Sometimes you don't turn your back on these energies to allow new energies to come in. And sometimes that's exactly what is needed. Like, I went through so many towers, so much death. I mean, granted, it definitely put your sister friend in a lot of debt, but I knew that there were sacrifices that needed to be made because we were ushering in a new life. And as a single woman, as someone that doesn't really have, financial support coming from, external sources, except for what Spirit sends in terms of like, temporary work that I've had, or my school loans that have helped me quite a bit. I don't have, people coming to me to just say, here, this is for you so you can get on your feet or start that business or do whatever ideas. No, I had a lot of challenges. In fact, I had a lot of people screw me over that I actually supported. So for me, I had to sacrifice a lot of things. I had to sacrifice and look at things, to make sacred, to relinquish whatever control I thought I had. Because my best was, at that time, what I felt like was my best. Just purchasing a home, having this title, having a group of community people that I felt was my community. My best was rags. It really was. It was rags before God's plan for my life. And I had to let go. And I had to remain strong in faith as well. My faith was tested quite a bit. I had perverts come to me and tell me, ooh, I'm gonna bless you. And it's like, you're a fucking pervert, and I can feel it in your energy. I had to turn to my spirituality as well. I wasn't authentic when it came to my spirituality or my spiritual gifts. So that's something that always existed. And those that were around me, they were able to tell. They would bring it up. I wouldn't bring up my spiritual gifts. Others would. People around me, they would say, you have something special. And they weren't talking about, my title or my bank account. They were talking about my energy. And now I see it. And even now, it's like Spirit's like, you still don't see the full potential of it. We're just getting started. So for some, maybe giving yourself a chance to sacrifice, to make sacred, to let go of certain things you think you need. Sometimes a hermit energy, a few years of isolation or feeling relatively alone. I got to meet beautiful energies. I have friends in places where I'm like, oh my gosh, those monsters love me, or what people call monsters because they're actually beauties. But they love me. Oh my goodness. like, and they show up for me energetically. So they're my protection. Wow, I'm so excited. It's like that. The energy of death, like I get to actually understand and have that energy be around me, and not look at it as like a bad thing. All types of energies, all types of preparation. This is school of life, my lovies. I think Spirit's asking some, maybe you're going into a new career. Maybe you have to let go of a career. 2611, have no fear, Spirit's saying. Maybe for some, it's like you think you're operating at like a good level, and Spirit's like, you're mediocre. Let me show you what you can actually do. Like, let me actually show you. I am the woman that failed. If I told this to some of my gym buddies, they would laugh. I failed physical education. Can you believe that? I failed gym. I failed gym, my lovies. I think it was my freshman year and my sophomore year. I don't recall. I failed out of gym. I got an F and an E in gym. Can you believe that? They had no clue who I was. I think it also had to do, Spirit's giving us how, when I went into my freshman year, I wanted to wrestle. And the gym teacher said no, based on what I looked like. The next year, there was a woman on the wrestling team. She didn't look like me. She was like built, stocky. But there were, skinny men that I'm like, I could take him. He didn't provide the opportunity. So it stunted me. I was in the wrong group. It stunted me. People that they want to see you how they want to see you based on their limitations for you and for themselves. They will stunt your growth. That's what's coming in, my lovies. For some of you, Spirits may be asking you to look at things differently. I keep seeing the hanged person, the sacrifice. Because if not, you become the sacrifice. Not necessarily that these people have your worst or best intentions in mind. They're not giving two shits. They're just thinking, these are my limits. This is how I perceive the world. This is how I perceive Black people, white people, Asian people. They have labels and boxes, and this is where these people fit in. Some people don't think neuroplasticity. Some people don't think you can actually teach an old dog new tricks. They think this is the limit, and this is the limit I'm going to impose on you. People that are in leadership positions. That guy took away, and he's a really respected coach, actually, but he took away my will or my chance at being able to do something. I always wanted to wrestle. I've always been very active. All of my friends that I grew up with, they know I've always been very sporty, very active. They almost took away my desire to participate. Come graduation, I started running all the time. I started, I started being active. I love going to work out. I've always had a gym membership for different reasons, but it's like I've always worked out. I enjoy it. But I had a group of adults that were supposed to have my best interest in mind that didn't. And not to say that should have been an excuse, right? But it's like, imagine if I would have had a team of people that actually like, you can do it. I can't do it, but you can. Go for it. For some of you, you may just need to change your perspective. You may need to be that person that, regardless of who is saying no, you have to show up for yourself. That's what's coming in. And change your perspective on a situation. It's like me with Verizon. I didn't have much support when it came to going into management. I really didn't. I wish I did. I wish I could say there was one man, Mr. Charles Sugling, that I can say he truly believed in me. Energetically, emotionally, spiritually, that man showed up for me. And he said, you can run circles around these people. You have 3011. You have the potential not only to be a great leader, but to be just great in general. Let's fucking get your head out of your ass. Let's do it. And he was the one that helped me. He helped me. He helped me. I had to do the work, but he helped me to he was a voice for me. In meetings where I wasn't present and everybody else was bashing me, he stood up for me. Maybe you could do this for somebody. Maybe this is you doing it for yourself. I don't know. It's coming in for a reason though. Everything is coming in for a reason, my lovies. And sometimes just for a season, my lovies. Some you have hidden friends in high places. For some you have hidden enemies in high places. It's always nice to have people that believe in you. Not because they need to, like, just because they see the potential. Sometimes potential is enough. 3113 on the clock, mirroring energy. I like to think, as somebody that does like to see the potential in people, and granted, I've been hurt quite a bit. Because I'm like, dang, that person really let me down. The potential, I saw the potential, but I don't know. But the potential's still there. There was one gentleman I worked with as his assistant manager, and no one ever wanted to work with this gentleman. They always said he would never change. He's stubborn. He's been doing this way. He doesn't take care of himself. Working with this gentleman, working side by side, investing love and energy and actually caring about this gentleman, he just felt like someone was creating a safe space for him to show a different face. If somebody's always telling you, this is all you can do. You can't wrestle with men because you are a curvy woman. You can't do this because of that. They put their perversion, their distortion on your plan. Don't let them put is it okay? Maybe it's your perversion and your distortion. Take it how it resonates, but it's all coming in for a reason. Spirit has the last laugh. I'm getting that sound. There can be miracles when you believe. Though hope is frail, it's hard to kill. Who knows what miracles you can achieve? When you believe, somehow you will. You will when you believe. Land. 7 of Wands energy in la baraja española is land. This is land. This could be distant land, so international travel for some. I am getting a 7 of Diamonds energy, though. For some of you, there could be anger coming from a distance. 3311 on the clock. There could be anger coming from a distance, or someone coming to see you from a distance, or you going to see somebody at a distance, or there are international travels that may be pending for some. Maybe for some of you, your plans are not ruined, but maybe distorted. I'm getting distorted. I don't know. Somebody has a distorted view on something. But there's going to be distance, or someone is taking a distance in a situation. There's distance because someone's taking a stance. That's what I'm getting. Someone's taking a stance. They're putting their foot down. They're saying absolutely no for something. I don't know what that is. But 3 of Swords energy, something coming in very quickly, a 3-day period for some. From this King of Hearts. For some of you, that King of Hearts energy has been very present. Spirit gave us the King of Hearts in the preliminary read all over the place. So well-meaning men. For some of you, you can have a situation which you're going to hear from a well-meaning man in 3 days that's at a distance from you. For some of you, this could be someone that has foreign origins than you. Because Spirit was also giving us in Vision and Dream last night, dealing with like interracial situations. Not necessarily like a couple, but even like a friend, or, you know, maybe for some of you, this is someone that you'll be hearing from someone that has a different culture than you. But this is a King of Hearts energy. For others, this could represent a dark-skinned man. And I was getting this as a 3 of Swords. So for some of you, you could hear some news from a dark-skinned man that's not too happy in a situation. Or this could be you as a dark skin, like really dark skin. Chocolatey brown and darker. Something about Miss Parker. This man is not doing okay. For some, there's a gentleman you'll be hearing from, a very dark-skinned man who could be at a distance from you, or had some type of proud. I'm getting proud family, travel plan, or some type of pride in a situation. This person will be on the street. For some of you, you could be hearing from someone that distance themselves from you. I'm getting living on the street. Take that how it resonates, and they don't have a lot to eat. Someone's living on the street and they don't have a lot to eat. This could be someone that lives on the street and doesn't have a lot to eat. Someone you see, or someone that you distanced yourself from. But you will be hearing from this person. That's what's coming in. We have an official person, a female, or we have someone that may consider herself your rival, who is angry or is trying to get away with something. This energy's been present for some. Jesus. Because the way it made my heart feel, it's like this person may suffer from 3611. What does she suffer from, my lovies? Because this feels funky. From lying. She suffers from lying. She suffers from a mental disorder called lying. I don't know. She's trying to get away with something for some, or she's going to have to admit defeat in a situation. So it's going to make her angry in a work situation. For some of you, there's a female in a work situation who, this could be a secretary, because I'm seeing secretaries who are going to be angry, or they're angry. The way it feels, someone has issues. They have like cardiovascular issues. That's what's coming in, cardiovascular issues. But I'm feeling it in my stomach. Someone can have lymphatic issues, lymphatic drainage issues. I'm seeing the lymph nodes. I grew up with somebody who actually became a boxer. I grew up with somebody who he had an issue with his stomach, and so they had to attach. He doesn't poop through his butthole. He poops in a bag. So they attach a little bag to his stomach, and he poops in a bag. That's coming in for a reason. That could be significant for some, or someone has something strapped to the front of them. Maybe it has to do with their cardiovascular system. Maybe it has to do with the heart area. What did we get the other day? A pacemaker, but I didn't get it like a pace, like I got it like their heart monitor, or some type of monitoring system. There may be a monitoring system involved in something. For somebody could be on some type of like ankle bracelet. Everything is coming in for a reason, because Spirit was giving us arrested. Also, for some, there's someone that's trying to stay in a toxic relationship, in a trauma bond, and they're lying and saying they're pregnant, or they're lying and saying that the baby is somebody's. It came up as a karmic is faking paternity. Someone's faking, someone is trying to keep a relationship going by lying and saying that they're pregnant, or lying and saying that the baby is somebody's. Take it how it resonates. It came in as karmic is faking paternity, so that someone could leave another situation. It's like, I don't want to be with you anymore. I want to go and live my life. But someone may have like a suspicion that someone wants to go somewhere else or be with someone else, and instead of letting it go, they want to lie. Boom. You got official news coming from a work situation. For some of you, you have official news coming from a woman in a work situation. You could be getting some type of, I'm getting printer paper. Something about printer paper. Something coming very quickly, again, in a 3-day period. But this person's standing in sadness and depression. And fear. Oh my God. Someone may lose their job, my lovies. And disillusionment about a contract, a legal binding oh my gosh, my lovies. And the 7 of Swords. For somebody's going to lose a job. I don't know what she did in this work. I'm getting in this club. I think someone abused their power. Spirit's giving us, I've used this example before. Someone could have had a really high title and they could have been doing something for a long time, but it was wrong, spirit saying. Like someone could have, for example, it's like me working for Verizon and thinking that I'm above law, or above, moral code or the moral code of conduct, and accessing someone's account that I'm not supposed to access, or like looking at someone's call history that I shouldn't be looking at, or like there was something like private information of some sort that somebody went into. This is what's coming in, and they lied. So this is like someone was in a really, this is like a committed, the way it's coming in is someone was in a marriage. Like this was a professional person. I'm getting a teacher though. I'm getting a teacher and I'm getting a preacher. Something about a teacher, something about a preacher. 4108. Someone could be 41 or 49, or the ages 41 through 49. Someone could even do time, because I'm getting like how, for example, like if you violate, I got to be a medical assistant for a little bit, and HIPAA laws are very like enforced. So like if you violate a HIPAA violation, can easily run a company. It could run your employer thousands of dollars. It could run you as the person that offended, also thousands of dollars, but you can also go to prison. It's like something like that. Someone did something serious. It feels like it's hitting her heart chakra. Maybe she has to go through some type of difficult lesson. For some of you, this is what's in your field. Someone has to go through a really serious lesson. It's like when you're in the day-to-day, right? Like we all live day-to-day things. That's why like it's like the balance scales. We all have light and dark, but it's like 4211 was on the clock, and then 4212. It's like in the next year, someone's gonna be like investigated, or some type of an investigation. It's like you teeter, right? And it's good to have like an even temperament. Like it's not to say that you never did anything in your life. It's more to say that how far are you willing to go? Like there's some people, for example, I've said this all the time. I've lived through experiences that I'm like, Spirit, this is pretty difficult. I know a lot of people that, given this type of pressure, I don't think they would have handled it the way I handle it. But then at the same time, I say, I apologize, Spirit, because I know that there are people out there that are living in situations that I'm like, dang, that person still gets up every day, still gets out there somehow every day, still makes it through every day. And that is like, that's some tough stuff that they're going through. That's some tough karma they're going through. And they're, they don't turn to drugs. They don't turn to any type of weird shit to make money. They stay pretty even tempered. Someone went out of whack. It's like, but this person had money and title and power. Someone could have had a high title in some type of institution. She's showing up as a professional woman, but she's showing up as like someone that had tenure somewhere. This is like the director of something. This is like if it's an officer, it's like a chief. If it's like or a sergeant or someone like, it's like they had a high title, but they abused their high title. Not for the good. It's not like Robin Hood. It's not like I did it because it was the right thing to do. Someone's a bully. That's what's coming in. Like, it's like taking someone's information to blackmail them. This is what this person does. This could be you or someone at 4411. I'm telling you. And someone thought this person was sent from heaven. For some, somebody thinks that this could be someone's friend. I'm getting for some, this is someone that's like trying to court somebody. She's a crook. Something about they need to throw the book at her. That's what Spirit's saying. White collar crimes. I told you for some, it's been present in the preliminaries. White collar crimes. She's gonna do some time. She's a thief. She's gonna be sick, or she's sick with fear. For some of you have some triumph when it comes to a separation. For some of you could be separating yourself and not talking to this person again. I don't fucking blame you. She shames you. This is the type of, she owes a lot of people. For some of you, this person could have stole from you. For some of you, if you have a debt, You're going to be able to pay your debt off. For some, if there's a debt, there's a big payment here for some. There's a big gift here for some. There's a payment of a debt for some. For a gentleman. For some, if after a separation, if you went through like a huge financial crisis, which it looks like you did, for some of you, you could be a divorcee or recently divorced because you're not going to beat a dead horse. You'll be fine, my lovies. You'll be fine. Someone may be afraid because they feel played by a very mean-spirited being. Very mean-spirited. But Spirit's saying you'll be fine. All of the examples that came in, they were for a reason, my lovies. If I can make it, you can too. If the people I see, I've seen people on the street begging with no legs. They're on wheelchairs with no fucking legs. If they can make it every day, that's a predicament to be in. You can too, my lovies. You can too. You got both your legs, right? These boots are made for walking. For some of you, boots could be significant. And that's just what they'll do. For some of you, there's a divorce here. There's like a divorce that left you in a bankruptcy. But you were married to a hidden enemy. What do you prefer? I personally, Spirit, you got me. Where we going? Because I'm not staying. For me, I'm not playing, my lovies. Why would you stay with such a mean-spirited being? Because if they are that mean-spirited in times of toughness, guess what they're gonna sacrifice? Spirit was giving that to us. For some, like, it's like someone thought that they were sacrificing. It's like, for example, like this gentleman thinking that maybe he had another opportunity in his life. Maybe for some, everything is coming in for a reason. Maybe for some of you, had another opportunity in your life, but you sacrificed it because you went with this person as your wife, right? You thought that this person was going to bring you, she looked good on paper. Because, hello, this person's paid. This woman is paid, but she's fucking crazy. She is evil. Inside, she's rotten. I don't care how much money she has. Given the appropriate circumstances, this woman would have sacrificed you too, which it looks like she did anyway. Because some of you, you're in bankruptcy, or somebody's in bankruptcy. Take it how it resonates. But you're going to be fine, because it's better than being married or in some type of friendship or commitment. Take it how it resonates. 48:11 on the clock. It's sent from heaven, Spirit saying. It is better than being in a commitment with someone that would kill you. Do you get that, my lovies? I hope you get it. And if it's not in the physical, energetically, this person would kill you. For some of you, black magic is present in your field, or all types of spell work, manipulations, lies. I would rather, something about spies too. This person hires stalkers. I'm telling you, my lovies, or she stalks you. For someone's black magic is backfiring. So somebody wanted you to be dependent on them, but because you broke free of a situation, now they're going crazy. It's like, for example, some people are very overzealous and with their wicked ways. So say, like, for example, someone pays for black magic to have you obsessed with them so you don't think of anybody else. But somehow you find a way to break free from that because you stay in your authentic energy. So you allow Spirit to guide you and move you the way Spirit needs to move you. When that energy needs a place to go, because that energy was already created. So it normally goes back to home. All energies, they always come back to the source who created it. So now she created this monster for some. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And so now this person's going through psychological issues. Not to say this person already had issues within herself, but her anger and everything else that she's facing, for some, you're dealing with somebody that if you're finding someone super irritable, we're all channelers. We're all swimming in energies. If you can tell what is someone's authentic energy versus what is someone that is just receiving energetic attacks and feel through that, it's like you need to feel the frequencies. 5011 on the clock. For some, this person could be a high priestess or very, very psychic or very intuitive, but she uses it in like the worst ways. High priestess in the reverse with the devil, with a queen of wands in the reverse that's been very present. This person could even like sex magic, sex tricks, sex spells, crazy sex, anything to put you under a hex. But you're separating for some. Something about your supper. Your supper, my lovies. I don't know what you're having for supper. Something about your supper. For some of you, there's fear that's making you sick. Or there's a fear that's making this person sick. Someone around you. Take it how it resonates. For some of you, you're afraid because you don't want to lose your work to a jerk. Maybe somebody, again, a quid pro quo thing. Maybe somebody offered someone riches and all this other stuff in exchange for their soul. For some, someone is afraid of a pregnancy. They're afraid. There's a gentleman who's thinking a lot about a pregnancy, but you're going to be fine. It looks like you're going to separate from someone that could have been lying to you. And spying on you. I'm seeing a tower. A deconstruction for a new beginning. 5156. A new path that's for some, a new path that you're going to be very happy with. I'm getting boda. That energy's been present. La boda frustrada or una boda. For some of you, could be a tan. Something about you got to get a tan. For some of you, could be attending a wedding, or some type of a higher level commitment, or about mitzvah for some. But you got to get a tan for some reason. My nose is itchy, so there could be a lot of lies in this situation. For some of you, there's a party again in the field. That video is still uploading, but there's a party in the field. Personally, I wouldn't attend. It's a party full of fakes and snakes. It's like setup energy. We're just gonna do it like this, my lovies. We're gonna work with la baraja today. For this gentleman, a light-skinned gentleman involved in a situation. In your family, or this is a family member for some, who you're going to be having a chat with. For some of you, could be having a 5301. You could be having a chat with a father for an ending. You can be having a father. You could be having a father. I don't know whatever that means to you. You can be having a father. You can be having a father over for supper. For some of you, you could be having a father over. For some of you, you could be talking to, I'm getting strong father, even though it's just, and the King of Pentacles in La Baraja is just a light-skinned man. But this is a family member. For some of you, you could have family over, or you could be talking to the As de Bastos, the Ace of Wands, but I'm seeing Ace of Pentacles. You could be discussing something with a family. It could be social news, but eventually you'll be talking about some money. There could be a money opportunity in there for you, because I'm getting the Ace of Pentacles. So Spirit saying this social news, this gathering, this passionate discussion with a family, with your family, the one you were born into, will bring some type of financial opportunity. For some of you, can get a loan from a father or from a well-meaning man, or he can just give you a gift, because it feels like a gift. It doesn't feel like he's going to want anything back. 5411 on the clock. Something about a heart attack. Someone had a heart attack. 6 energy, sadness. When it comes to a contract, for some of you, you have to, the way I'm getting it, those spirits saying 6 of Swords. For some of you, you have to move away from a storm. Maybe when you're negotiating something, or there's some type of obligation, some subtypes. Here we go with the subtype energy. For some of you, it could be graphic designers. There's some type of contract or an obligation where it may be tumultuous. You may be feeling stressed. There may be a lot of fights or disagreements or cloudiness in this situation, but Spirit's asking to move away from a storm for some. 6 of Wands. Something about a ward. something about a warden. But I'm getting a Six of Wands as well. Maybe for some of you, there's a lot of peacocking and egos in a situation. Because I'm getting Six of Wands and how, you know, everybody wants to shine or be decorated or be seen or have victory in a situation. You have victory for some, but you need to move away from a storm and just do your duty, whatever that is. You shine because you just shine. 5519. You don't have to try to outshine anyone per se. That's what it feels like. For some, it could be like this cattiness in a work situation, like who's like more respected, more connected, more victorious. It feels like some like people are peacocking. That's what it feels like. This could have to do with a love interest, or maybe not. This feels like it's a work situation where people just have, like, their egos are just all over the place. It's like to the point where they kind of lose track of what they're actually doing. This is like if I work, like, I don't know, it's coming in as a prison, but take it how it resonates. There's a lot of liars in a situation. It's like if I work in a prison, it's like everything could be peaceful, right? Like, it's like, get to yourself. Just get to yourself, right? Most people, it's like, they'll follow suit. It's like having someone come in and create problems to solve them. That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. It's like they come in with an attitude like, I want to win. And they create problems to win. If that makes any sense, take that how it resonates. Something about the rent. It's like having, like, I don't know, like a space where people are confined, because it keeps coming in as a prison. For some of you, the prison could be significant. But it's like you come in, you do your job, everybody goes home. No, you don't have to have these like fantastical, because it's like someone's idea of success is a war. Like, it's like they have to like, but yet they have to create the war. You have to create the war to be the victor. Because if not, 5711, and something about maybe the name Victor could be significant for some. I'm getting Hernandez, but it's like they create the war to then try to solve the problem. But it's like you fucking created the war in the first place. So it's like you have success, sure, but you look like a fucking jerk that creates wars. Six of Swords energy. Spirit saying that someone needs to just move away from a storm. Maybe this is in an environment where a lot of people behave this way, and just keep the essentials in mind and you will go far. It's like, why not make it harmony? Even if you work in a fucking jail. Like, I've been to jails. I went to visit my father many times. It's not a fucking pleasant environment. Why make it any worse than it needs to be? You know what I'm saying? For yourself and for others. Because to work in a prison or in an environment like that, technically, you're in jail too. So it's like, why not make it work better for you? Why not move from the storm and just make it like chill? Maybe some of you are going to be warned, or someone's going to need a warning. 5818. Like, they come in very aggressive. Like, someone comes in like almost like with the impression that they need to be overly aggressive. And it's like, yo, chill. Like, just, you're dealing with humans at the end of the day. That's how it's coming in. Take what resonates. There's a highway that someone takes to their obligations, or after you go to some type of obligation. For some of you, you'll be me. For somebody loves what they do. Me, pick me. That's how it's coming in. Somebody wants to be picked for something. Me, pick me. For some of you, after leaving an obligation that doesn't make you very happy, but again, for some, there's somebody that makes their life harder than it needs to be. It's like you can just go in there and just chill. Unless you don't want to. Because, I mean, I get it too. I get it. Sometimes we get caught up in our work and we're very overzealous. I totally get that too. But someone's jealous. That's what's coming in. I'm about jelly. Peanut butter, and jelly. Someone had peanut butter and jelly, or they will be serving peanut butter and jelly. But after you leave this obligation that makes you sad, for some of you, you then go to the highway and go do something that you love. For some of you, there's illusions or in the evening time. For some of you, can have a little crush on somebody. Ooh. For some of you, money looks strong. Ooh, for some of you, money looks really strong. For some of you, again, you can get money from someone that really loves you. For some of you, there's anger when it comes to money. Fudge. There's anger when it comes to having to invest in something. For some of you, you have to invest in something. You have to put money down when it comes to something. It's a lot of money and it doesn't make you very happy. For some of you, you're not very happy when it comes to a huge investment of finances. And it has you sick. For some of you, you could be feeling very under the weather. Reprende, like Abuelita Gladys says. Reprende. Reprende. Technically in Spanish, that is reprende. To reignite those energies. And I think in English though it's kind of like repel or repent. No, it's repel. Anyways, banish those energies, my lovies. Banish the energies of depression. For some of you, this is like a depression. You're not feeling very happy. There's an obligation that doesn't have you very happy for some. For some of you, there's obligations that don't have you. For some of you, you have to pay alimony, or you pay alimony, or you pay some type of incremental. Something about incrementals. Something about accruals. You accrued something. This lady, that's shady, that you feel obligated to. Or she's thinking about an obligation, but she's sick and depressed. And she's not very happy in her life, but she tries to show up somewhere because she's a little thief. We told you. She stalks, definitely. We're not surprised. She stalks this lady in the eve. Oh my gosh, fudge sickles, influx. Some type of an influx. Oh my gosh. Yep, there it is. I knew it was going to be a stalking energy. There are the two little horsies. For some, there's a woman who's planning on... This energy's been present for some. If you are dating someone, someone's nuts, my lovies. They don't have your best interest in mind. What did we say the other day? We said hit them up. Like, this is like... I'm getting city girls. 10231. Someone can be 31. 10231. The 102 is sticking out. Or 201 or 21. 21 and over. This person can go to clubs a lot. 21 and older clubs. I'm getting cheetahs. That's a strip club. For someone's been stalking you. They've been stalking you because someone wants your money. Baby, I got your money. Don't you worry. I said, hey, baby, I got your money. Hey, dirty 10313. Baby, I got your money. Don't you worry. I said, hey, baby, I got your money. Everything's coming in for a reason. This person stole from you, or they're planning on stealing from you. This is someone that you were seeing for some as a potential love interest. That's how this person is coming in. This person is a hit 'em up girl. Like, this is the betrayal. The two women back to back is a betrayal. She has fear about this, but she is stalking you. She is stalking you. And this person is sick. This person can also pretend. Again, for some, you have like some type of fake pregnancy happening here. Out of her fear. 10421. Nope, not 21, but 12. This could be a 21-year-old for some. Take it how it resonates. Because some of you, the way's coming in, again, for somebody even has sex with, unprotected sex with all types of people. People that I'm like, maybe I get it, but sometimes we fall into, I don't know, not everybody. Not everybody falls into these types of temptations, my lovies. I can't say that. Not everybody, no. It's just some people do, but not everybody. Dirty. Baby, I got your money. For somebody has to communicate with you because somebody owes you money. There's a betrayal here. So it was an epic fail. Someone stole money from you. And someone's very afraid to give you this news. So they rather stalk you and in fear. And for some of you, someone's thinking of communicating. I felt that Two of Cups energy. Thinking of communicating about some type of a religious marriage or a celebration. Again, for somebody wants to have you attend a wedding or some type of celebration. But this person's a thief. It's like, for some, this could be like a family member or someone you love, but they're a thief, but they want to invite you. Like, this could be like, oh, let's, we're having this type of, this fiesta. I told you, for some, there's a fiesta present. But, I don't know. Two of Swords, street travels. This person's travels from quite a distance to stalk. Jesus. For some of you, you have distance travels. For some of you, if you go somewhere, Spirit saying it's what's fair. You may be surprised with what you find at the other side. 10618. Spirit was giving us, I met this beautiful, so again, I'm a doula specializing in home births, working by referral only. But when I was a massage therapist, I got to meet a woman, and she was actually one of the ones that she's like, I told her I was going for my doula certification, and she's like, you should definitely be a doula. She's like, you just have the touch, and you're very motherly and very nurturing. And during the massage, like, we were talking about her pregnancy, and she's like, well, funny story is I came from... She's a model, but she's also an actress. And she just came for a gig in San Diego. And that's when she met that guy at the event. And he wouldn't leave her alone. He's like, he knew. And she was kind of afraid. He knew. He's like, no, you don't understand. I'm going to marry you. And she's like, stop. Like, you know, because you hear bullshit from a lot of demons all the time. So it's like, oh, this one's just looking to shoo his semen somewhere. And but this man was serious. He knew one of the producers, and he said to him, you know, who is she? Like, and he's like, nah, not her. She's not like that. She's just here in town for work, and she just goes back to Texas, I believe she was living, or no, Tennessee. And he's like, no, she's gonna marry me. And the guy saw, like, this man was genuinely, like, he was sincere. And so this woman, she was a little afraid, like, she was in her fear, but she kept trying to run away from him that day, because he kept like his eyes on her, because he's like, this is the fucking one. Like, he told her, he's like, I've met a lot of women. Like, I'm not a virgin. I'm not naive. He's like, I'm not sleeping around per se, but I know what I want. Like, I know what I've been looking for, and it's you. So she's like, okay. So it was like 2 days of this event. So the next day he's like, can I at least take you out to dinner tonight? And she's like, all right. So he took her out to dinner, and they were talking and chatting, and he's like, stay, I want to marry you. And she's like, she was kind of afraid, but she's like, I have to go back to Tennessee. He's like, all right, that's fair. Come back. He flew her back. He's like, I want you to come back in like a month. That's what it was, like in like a month. And she's like, I can do that. I can come back in a month. So he flew her back. They spent a weekend together just talking. Like, they didn't have sex, nothing. They didn't even kiss. It was just like, if we're really going to do this, if he's serious, let's do it. Let's, you know, they just spent that whole weekend together, just seeing how things, like, you know, how the flow was. And a week later, she moved back. She moved back to San Diego, and she got pregnant right away. They married right away, and it was just a really beautiful story. That's coming in for some reason. That's coming in for some reason. For some, somebody can have like a very beautiful story like that. For some, there are delays for a gentleman that are making him angry. For some, there's an issue in a couple when it comes to money. For some of you, there could be a couple that owes you. A couple with 2 children, or there's a gentleman with 2 children. There's a son here and potentially a daughter. There's a couple who stole money. That's how it's coming in. There's a couple that owes somebody. And they, for some of you, if you're doing a business deal with a couple, there was a lot of money stolen. This is several $100,000. Or a couple, at least on the low end, a couple $100,000. Like 200,000. This is a lot of money. I know, because Spirit has put us to the test when it comes to these things. When it comes out like this is a significant amount of money. This is like $200,000. For some, there's someone that's thinking a lot about talking to someone in a work situation. Hey, dirty. Oh my gosh, and it lasted forever. 1/11/22. Someone could be turning 22. Again, there's a young lady for some. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. There's a gentleman who is thinking about talking to a young lady in some type of work situation or in like a medical setting. For someone is thinking of having someone get some type of like abortion. But for some, this is what's coming in. For some, if you're dating someone, or even if you're with someone, you're not showing up together. 1/12/11 and 1/12/12. You're not showing up together, but there are 2 people that are not on the same page with what they're thinking. They could be someone, an Indian involved in a situation, or someone from India, or with that type of accent, thinking. I don't know, something like that's coming in. There's a woman that works in the medical field, or there's some type of hospitalization here for some. For some, there's a hospitalization of a child that has somebody sad. For some, there could be a paternity test in a medical facility when it comes to a child, when it comes to a boy. Because you're no toy. That's how it's coming in. For some, there's some type of an obligation that mortifies you when it comes to a child and a female that you got pregnant, or that someone got pregnant. That's how it's coming in. You're not sure because this woman sleeps around. She does. That's how it feels in her soul. For others, there's somebody that wants to talk to someone. For some, if you're not, this could be someone that works this could be the gentleman, someone works in the medical field. There's someone, the way that it's coming in is a gentleman wants to have a conversation with a lady who is not shady. This man wants to talk to her about the potential of maybe having sex with her. This woman is suited for marriage. The way she looks at someone's thoughts are sick thoughts. Take that how it resonates. For some, don't get yourself in trouble in a work situation. It's not worth it. There's someone who doesn't like the way someone thinks about her. Because this man is thinking just sex. And she doesn't like it. This woman, she doesn't like it. I don't care how much your demons have convinced you, or someone around you, take it how it resonates. How much someone's convinced themselves that with their big ego that they can fuck anything they want and use anything they want as a fucking toy and then just spit it out. This woman is like, I don't think you're going to like the karma that's going to come from this. Because someone does not like it. Not that she's okay psychologically. There's a woman who's a professional woman who's like in some type of a medical facility. She's thinking marriage, but she is a stalker, and she's stalking someone that's not interested in her. But she's definitely like, I don't think she deserves to be, maybe she just needs time to herself. Somebody wants to talk to her about like some loosey-goosey shit. It's like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? And then these are the people, like, you have to smile at them to pretend like you don't see their fucking demons. That's what's coming in, because he just wants to shoot his fucking semen. This woman has triumph over this. For some, a lot of money was stolen. By this couple, a lot of money was stolen. They could have even like, for some, there's an issue. There's a court issue here. There's a legal issue involved, or they were trying to find a finagle their way in a legal situation illegally, like to steal a lot of money from. This is a couple. This is how it's coming in. This could be family for some. And it's going to surprise the shit out of somebody. Because they even fucking play with black magic to affect this. Again, all types of manipulation. But now this person fears for this child. Because Spirit was giving that to us. For example, in the preliminary, the way it was coming in, it was a white lady. But take it how it resonates. Imagine the karma that's being sown into this child. Because energetically, children are something about, it's a simple child. Someone's a simple child. But energetically, something about silverback. Energetically, children are very, very sensitive. Now this woman fears for the health of this child. And she's going to get news eventually that's not going to make her happy when it comes to this child. Because Spirit was giving us these two teenagers that plotted the death of their family and ended up murdering their family. Like, imagine being in a house with these people. Like, these are your children. Like, someone's sown seeds like that. Because when the blagi, something about her, the bladder, something about someone's bladder. Someone can have bladder issues, bladder control issues. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised she has bladder control issues, nervous system issues, all types of fucking issues. Because there is literally black magic around this shit. Control tactics and manipulation. All because somebody was harvesting someone's energy to try to gain money and riches. For some, there are strong discussions and anger when it comes to a lot of money that was stolen. This is a lot of money. Like, for me, $200,000 could change my whole life. I could pay for all my debt. That would pay off all my debt, including my student loans. That would pay off my credit card debt that I've acquired over the years. That would pay off my freaking collections debt that I've acquired over the years of being by myself. That would pay off a lot of shit. It would. It would pay off a lot of shit. It would allow me to start my plans, other businesses that I have ideas in my mind. Further invest in my education. It would just pay off a lot. 200,000 will go a long way. There were two women working together when it came to spell work. There's a man now who lives in fear of this woman. He doesn't even, because now the spell work is wearing off and he's realizing the monsters he was dealing with, because it always wears off. Energetically, even if he doesn't explain it that way, this is like, for example, Spirit's showing us this woman, this white woman, a blonde lady, or was she blonde, or is she blonde or light skin? She's light skin. This woman had 2 children with this man, and she started cheating on him with someone. She was living off of him. She was a stay-at-home wife, and she started cheating on him with someone in the Bahamas. And then he found out, and he's like, I'm not about this life. I don't have to do this. So he was the breadwinner. She had no money. the least she could have done was been, a loyal wife. Now, it's not to say something about the money, it's your energy. But there's a reason why he summoned that. She tried to plot his death because she was being exposed for the monster that she is, the demons that she's carrying. So she tried to plot his death. Isn't that crazy? She said she jokingly texted her boyfriend to kill him. Jokingly. Like, that's a joke to you? Bon bah écoute. If you say so. Eventually, this person, she would have also tried to sacrifice this man. Because it was never about him and the love. It was all about, what can I steal? And it was a big deal. But there's triumph in this situation. There are courts involved when it comes to a family situation at a distance, or even involving land for some. For some of you, you'll be hearing, or you could be traveling with a well-meaning man, a family member, or someone who is like family to you, and you have triumph. For some, somebody's very worried about a work situation. For some, somebody needs to calm their inner demons when it comes to like a work situation or somewhere where labor is done, because someone is just thinking and obsessing about how they can have sex with someone that doesn't even want to have sex with them. It's like, this person's thinking marriage. This person's literally thinking marriage, and this man is thinking a sleazeball of an idea. It's like, my lovey, at some point, I get it, but at some point, what are you gonna do? Leave her alone. Because this man has some funky thoughts. They're kind of teetering, like almost like considering forcing her to have sex with him. I'm trying to clean that up, but that's what it's coming in as. I don't think it's a good idea. It's like, go find your fucking peace. Stop talking to her for a while. Or stop looking at her. Stop following her. Wherever it is. Somewhere where labor is done. It's funny, the other day I had a dream of someone who was whose spirit was like, you're protected, my love, but stay away from him. This person tried to come to me like in the dream. That tells you, like, on all levels, we're like hell to the fucking no. Like, I don't know what you don't get about no, but it's fucking no. This person tried to come to me with like some brown balm that he had like in his thing, and I'm like, stay away from me. Just please stay away from me. Stay away. And in the dream, so even in the spiritual realm, something is warning me. For some of you, you can be getting warnings. Everything is coming in for a reason. Even in the spiritual realm, spirit's like, no. You have triumph. For some of you, again, there's an obligation that makes you really sad. What is this obligation, my lovies? Spirit insists. The Three of Wands is some type of a commitment. It's an obligation. It's a bind of some sort. And it's making you very sad. For some of you, could be bound to your sadness. For some of you, could be bound to a situation that, or an obligation that you don't want to actually be bound to. Spirit saying it's an emergency with the freaking fire truck going by. What number's on there? 38, 11 energy, and 123, 31, and then 32, and then 33. When it comes to money or happiness or giving to this person who doesn't have your best interest in mind, or for some of you, this could be you as a professional woman. You could be keeping yourself in some type of depression over an obsession or a bind. For some of you, again, I am feeling like that backfire of some type of like spell work or a bind. Literally a bind. Trying to bind someone to you, or even if it's like, for example, even if it's like chasing someone around, my lovies. If you have to chase somebody around, that means they're running. If you have to chase someone around, that means they're running. Whatever you think in your mind, like, oh, maybe he's running, like all these toxic ideas of like the twin flame journey. We love to justify our fucking traumas. Like, if somebody is running from you, you're gonna force them to not run from you? No, let them fucking go. When are you gonna grab yourself and say 124.42 mirroring energy? Because when you stop chasing them, they'll stop running. Do you get that? And then oftentimes when you catch something that you're chasing, it's like the hunter. I'm getting the hunter and the vampires. Sometimes you hunt things and you're like, when you catch it, you're like, do I actually even want this? Like this is not what I thought I was getting. The grass is sometimes not greener. Sometimes it's just the chase, the hunt, because of our own addictions. It's like you can channel that energy into something else. Instead of stalking somebody, for some, it's like you can go and, I don't know, do things that make you feel good. Take care of your mind, your body, your soul. Focus more on your, I don't know, if this is like, let's say like a workout. It's like, instead of going somewhere to stalk somebody, focus harder on your workout. Put that energy more back into yourself. Go for a run. Change where you work out. Maybe switch it up a little bit. Maybe, I don't know, do something different. If it's about, somewhere where you work, instead of paying attention so much to a jerk that's not paying attention to you, I have to say, it's like, then you get into like the lying. So that tells you already that the situation is not based in love. But for humor purposes, let's say this is love to you. Then you get into lying. Oh, I'm pregnant. No, you're fucking not. Or it's not even his. So then you got to explore that within yourself. Why the fuck am I having sex with multiple people that have not promised me anything? Like, what the fuck? I'm giving them my divinity. Unless you don't see yourself as divine. And then that's something else to explore. Why don't I see myself as a divine? It's something to consider, my lovies, because someone's coming up as a whore and she's depressed. Someone's really depressed and bound to the magic that she wanted to put out. She wanted to try to manipulate someone into a relationship. She wanted to try to screw other male, female, take it how it resonates. It is coming in as a woman. She wanted to try to screw somebody out of other opportunities. It's like, hello, my lovey. This gentleman who has some type of, I don't know, who's this thief? For someone's a thief that stole from another man and they need to talk. And this is a couple for some. And they're thinking of getting a lawyer involved when it comes to some type of family situation, a house situation, or the couple. Anyway, and something about a throuple for some, 127, 16, and then 127, 17. Bon. Bomba, écoute, my lovies, give them the boot, my lovies. Écoute, my lovies, give them the boot, my lovies. Someone doesn't want to let you go. They're roping you into a situation. Someone is holding on to a rope. They're sliding down the rope and they're holding on to it. It's going to burn your hands, my lovies. You lost the grip. Someone literally lost their grip. At some point, somebody could have had a grip on someone's dick. Take it how it resonates. You did enough Kegels on it. I don't know. Take it how it resonates. Someone's really like, they're very perverted. They're very perverted. They're very lustful. Take time to heal. It's like, why am I giving this person wifey privileges and they don't even give me girlfriend attention and dedication and energy? You're giving someone wifey privileges and they don't even give you the bare minimum. They don't even say hi. You're giving someone wifey privileges and they don't even say hi to you in public. 128.32. You are giving someone wifey privileges and they don't even say hi to you in public. Oh, because they always got an excuse to use you. They say hi to others. They'll say hi to others, but they won't say hi to you. Why? At some point, my lovies, we can't lie to ourselves. That's how it's coming in. That's what's coming in. Immortal. The consuming family, pressure of peers, but 6 energy, Gemini energy. The choice, the lovers. Immortal. The consuming family, pressure of peers. Again, for some of you, there's some type of celebration with the family. I am seeing this as an offering to her ancestors, though, because you see how this is like a painting of somebody. I don't know who this is. For some, somebody wants to offer some type of cup of love to someone who doesn't want it. That's what's coming in. For some, somebody wants to offer their cup of love. They want to offer, it's like they want a love situation to happen where there's no love. This person is just like a paint. It's almost like giving... It's like giving your love to the wall. you're better off doing that. The wall will reciprocate more than somebody else. Because now I'm getting he's a whore. Maybe for some of you, someone's just very loose. Male or female, take it how it resonates. But somebody wants to give their cup of love to somebody, and they're like, you could go give it to the wall. Like, that's how somebody's looking at it. They may not say this because they're too cowardly. I'm getting like a ghoster, or someone's avoiding you or running from you. I'm getting a runner. For someone is like, they fucked you though. That's how it's coming in. We're not children here. I don't read for children. Unless children come in, only when spirit says the adults are doing something that's going to affect the children energetically. And there we have to pay attention to that. But besides that, someone's trying to it's like affect someone. Someone may be also trying to, like, someone had sex with someone, and I get it, my lovies. I get it. Take time to yourself. Someone was like, they opened up their legs. That's what it feels like. Something about Meg. They opened up their legs to somebody that's like, I don't give two F's about you. It's cruel, my lovies. I totally get it. But sometimes we have to say to ourselves, how did I put myself in that predicament? Why did I because I'm getting a 5 of Swords and a liar. Something about lie detector test. Something about a test, a paternity test. Don't lie, my lovies. 113. Because the Ace of Cups can also bring in a pregnancy sometimes, depending on the energies. But somebody even wants to lie to somebody and trying to trap them with like a baby. And you're just going to look even more crazy, my lovey. Like, when do you stop? It's not to put anyone on the spot, but when do you stop? That's how it's coming in. Because somebody's like, she's going to be feel put on the spot. And then her ego is going to go even deeper. This is... I know she was doing it for envy and jealousy. I felt it. Somebody just wanted to get some type of attention from somebody to compete. Envy, punishment, and changing the course. 26. Somebody wanted to try to affect someone's life. I told you, for somebody wanted to like change the course. It's like, I don't want someone to date somebody. Earlier, the energy commit. They wanted to commit something. They wanted to commit a crime. I don't know. This one wants to speak to ecstasy, yielding, rapture, bliss. This is over 27 energy. Primal, connecting deep within, sacred dance and instinct. 13, death energy, a transformation. This is over. Someone tried to compete. 5 of Sword energy, out of envy, meanness, wickedness. They gave their pussy or their dick, take it how it resonates, away for competition, to be mean, to try to compete with someone out of envy. They wanted to one-up somebody, and now they're left looking like Bobo the clown. It's like, now they're looking like, oh shit, I gave away my fucking pussy to somebody that don't give 2 fucks about me, and now I want to try to stalk them and see if I can stop something from happening in their life. Envy, jealousy, and changing the course when it comes to this pregnancy. Creator energy, Empress energy, pregnancy. Catalyst, maker, mother, and a father. But for some, there's a liar who's not pregnant. This is a grown woman we're talking to. This person had some type of hope. She had some type of hope to make something happen. Again, hope energy is star energy, but the number 43 could be significant. She had some type of elope. She had some type of an elope. For somebody tried to pressure you into like a quick marriage, but this was not based in love. It's very different than the story that came in earlier. Anticipation, bright prospects, and wishes. 43. Star energy, something could have started in January, late January into early February with Aquarius season. This person was hopeful because she was envious. For somebody was hopeful because they were envious. They were hoping that someone would change their course when it came to an Empress energy. They were hoping that they would become the Empress by fucking their way to the top. They were hoping that they would become a saint by fucking their way to the top. They were hoping that they would become a healer, or I don't know, an honest person by lying their way and envying their way to the top. They were hoping that maybe you would save them a spot. That's what's coming in. I don't know. And I'm seeing how this woman is looking back at this woman almost like, I saw everything you did. Like, I saw everything you did. This one wants kind of like forgiveness. I don't know. Thirst, craving, compulsion, and obsession. I felt the obsession. The number 21. Ancient Egypt, magical inheritance. You can't fake it. For someone who's immortal. 135:11. Someone that's sent from heaven. Someone was envious of somebody's divine light for some, or someone is envious. So they tried to compete. And they were thirsty to try to maybe make something happen. Maybe for some of you, this could be someone that, again, a pregnancy. For some, this could be someone that said, I want to be your friend. But they didn't want to be your friend. They just wanted to steal some type of energy from you. Because I'm seeing how, like, you are guarding something so precious. And looking back at this person, like, I know what the fuck you're trying to do. You're trying to steal. Like, it's like, I see you. And this person's like, it was a joke. I was just kidding. Stupid. So stupid. So stupid. Now they're embarrassed. Maybe this could have to do with a couple of people. Because she looks up to somebody. Or male, female, take it how it resonates. So somebody actually looks up to somebody. So it's like, this is so dumb. Anyway. Fudge-sicle sticks. Fudge-sicle sticks, my lovies. Materialistic as fuck. Someone who's materialistic as fuck. Oh my gosh. Because they wanted you to leave the Empress for them. They wanted you to fall for the okie doke. And you said hell to the no. Somebody said no. Somebody said leaving you for them in the reverse. They wanted the Empress, the mother, the father, the catalyst, the maker, to be left behind. They wanted someone to it's like someone to leave their creative force behind. This could be, again, this could be a mother-father situation. This could be a partnership. This could be a friendship. This could be something that, again, it's an empress. It's something that's fruitful, that is loving. If this is a person, they're fruitful. They're loving. They're kind. They're genuine. They're authentic. They're beautiful because of their energy. Someone envied that. And they wanted to come and offer their dirty vagina or their dirty dick. That's how it's coming in, my lovies. They try to do it with their ass. That's what I'm getting. Like somebody was like overly sexual. It's like, I bet you they don't squat in front of you anymore. What happened? Like such a whore. That's how it's coming in. Someone's a whore. They control things with sex. Succubus, incubus energy. And it's not to insult the energy. That is how it's coming in. This is how somebody saw this. They live a life of sin, of missteps. This is how this person was seen. She was being obscene. It's like purposefully, for example, it's like working out in front of somebody and you start to notice the patterns, like purposefully, like trying to like bend over and work out in front of somebody, like doing it purposefully. And you can peep the fucking game because they were doing it out of envy. Again, I have a lot of gym references, but take it how it resonates. This person was talking shit behind an empress's back. But for someone is envious because now someone is talking shit behind this energy's back. So somebody wanted someone to leave someone, and they were talking shit behind someone's back, behind an empress's back. But now she's looked at as a fucking whore because she opened up her legs to compete. That's what's coming in, my lovies. And she has to admit defeat, Spirit's saying. And for some of you, someone's going to get arrested. I told you. I felt the arrest because someone's nuts. This was coming in. For somebody could have even slandered you. Somebody could have ruined an opportunity, a work opportunity for you. Take it how it resonates. Someone has hope to reveal their secret hidden feelings for some. Somebody wants to reveal their secret hidden feelings. For some, you have someone that, oh, what did I say? Stealing from you. While stealing from you. Thirsty and stealing from you. Over this thirst. They wanted to steal your energy, your essence, everything you did. They wanted to fucking copy everything you were fucking doing. Not because they were inspired and genuine and it's like, wow, how cool, let's work together. But because they wanted to fucking be you. That's a different thing. It's a different thing. It's a complete mindfuck. Now these people are mindfucked as to how they're getting karma for this. Or how now they're losing their whatever game they had going on. They were trying to hold on strong, Spirit saying. Now they're mind fucked. This person's talking shit behind someone's back. It's like, my love, go heal your vagina. Go heal your penis. Like, end it. Take a break. You don't got to talk shit behind no one's back because you're so fake. That's what's coming in. What are we? Third party black magic. Of course. Of fucking course. Psychopaths. It's like someone is in pain. They're very in pain. They are. And they spy through readings. Again, for some, Spirit was giving that to us. And then they're so airheaded. Because then they try to like prevent your future. When it hasn't even, like, it's like, I want to destroy this couple. I don't want them to come together. Why? Because I just don't want them to come together. Let's do spell work so that their couple doesn't work out. Well, they're not a couple yet. And if you're fucking this person, if you're fucking him, and they're not a couple yet, but that energy needs to destroy a couple because that's what you said. That's what you wanted. You wanted to destroy his couple. You're in the fucking couple with him. Because this other person didn't fuck him the way you did. She didn't have to fucking compete. She didn't have to open up her legs. She didn't have to go anywhere and do anything crazy. She didn't have to focus her energy on you. 140, 111. She barely even fucking looks at you. But you have such an obsession with her. That's how it's coming in. Third party fuck shit. This person's cheating. This person doesn't give two fucks about anybody, especially not this one. And I mean, I don't blame them because this is the type of energy. Why the fuck would you give a fuck about this energy? They're competitive. They're cocky. They're envious. They're obsessed. This is not attractive, my lovies. It's like it is what it is. Fights and arguments, want to argue and fight about who you like and who you don't like. Yo, homie, we got to have these types of discussions. I'm already feeling it. As a high priestess, I already know. If you can't have serious talks with me, go about your life, my love. I'm not going to fight with you, argue with you about third party. How old are we? No. Spreading STDs intentionally. They're fighting over STDs as well. I told you I feel the dirty dick and the dirty vagina. I wasn't saying it just to say it. I am not like these energies. Spirit would not like that. 9/11 on the clock, and it's a fucking emergency for some. They only want to fuck you. Someone only wanted to fuck. They only wanted to fuck. You gave it if you present it in a hoey way, my lovies, we got to say to ourselves, sometimes we act naive. But I'm out here like a sleazeball, trying to fucking tempt somebody, acting like everything is sex, positioning myself like everything is sex. They're going to use me for just sex. Hello. Spirit is not kidding. Dirty dick, dirty vagina. Dirty dick because somebody's in denial. Again, I don't get a kick out of this. This is my gift, right? This is my gift. And your gift can also be a curse, right? I'm a channeler. I know what I channel. I know sometimes I don't have to go, right? Like in a public place, I'm not going to go and start, prophesizing everything I fucking see, right? You have to have balance, right? Because I'm a human being. But when things come in, I know that for me, I've done the work. I'm not out here being a jerk. If I'm saying something, some people don't like the truth. Some people don't like to hear certain things, right? And I totally get it, right? I totally get it. So I know how to work with these energies. But it is my gift to channel, to see things. These people like to fucking talk just to fucking talk because they're envious. Someone has a dirty dick or a dirty vagina. I am saying it because it is in your spirit. They don't want to hear it. Someone's spirit. They have a dirty dick or a dirty vagina. I am seeing a woman. She fucking smells like fish. It's like she still doesn't fucking get it. She's fucking mind fucked. Someone really needs time to heal. Talking shit behind backs is like, my lovey. And it's just a psychological attack. It's like, my lovey, you have no right. No, not that you don't have a right. You can do whatever you want. But it is your inner fight. This is the type of people that are always watching you and then wondering if you're watching too. Like, my love, fucking chill. Yesterday I was washing laundry. Minding my damn business. Washing laundry. And I felt like these people were eyeing me. I knew these people from the gym. I know the man from the gym. The woman I don't think I've ever actually like consciously paid attention to her, but the man I have seen at the gym a few times. So I recognized him from the gym. They live a life of sin. And so, like, I'm minding my business. I just recognize, I don't know him. I've never really, I've never even interacted with this man, aside from just seeing him at the gym. So I'm like, it is what it is, right? Like, he's here washing his laundry. I'm here washing my laundry. That's it. I'm not thinking anything of it. I start to watch a video I'm in my vehicle. So these people are watching me. I'm in my vehicle watching a video on my phone. I noticed that, like, the man had a baseball cap and he lowered his head the whole time, and he's talking to her, and I'm like, okay, I'm just watching my video. I was watching a Mr. Beast. Yeah, Beast. Something about Viviana. I'm watching a Mr. Beast video on my phone, and all of a sudden, like, I noticed this figure behind my phone. Like, the woman starts, like, dancing. Like, at first when I brought up the phone, like, I noticed, like, the man put his head down. Like, I'm like, oh, maybe he thinks I'm taking a picture of him. I'm not. I'm about to watch a video. Actually, it's funny because I deleted a few photos to clear out some space, because every time I do one of these videos, it takes up so much space. So every day I have to clean up my videos and my pictures. So I did that, and then I went into YouTube, and I started watching Mr. Beast videos. But I did notice that he, like, put his head down, and then he was, like, talking to her about something, and I'm like, okay, it's just a couple talking, and I'm watching my video, and then all of a sudden, like, behind, like, again, because it's like, peripheral vision, so I see, like, this woman dancing in front of my vehicle, and I'm like, I don't get it. I don't get it. So I'm like, okay, she gets a little closer to, like, my vehicle, almost like so I can see her, and I'm like, I still don't get what's going on in her head, because it was almost like provoking. It's like, it was like weird. It was like, I wondered, I'm like, do they think that I was, like, recording them, or I don't know, like, it just came in. The feeling that I got was just quite bizarre, to say the least. Again, I'm an energy reader and a channeler, so I'm like, and if they did, why are they so worried about what I'm doing in the vehicle? Like, I'm literally watching a video. It's like, it was just quite fantastic to me. The amount of energy they gave me based on their perception of what they thought I was doing. And then it's like, it's kind of like that energy. That's what's coming in. It's like, maybe someone thinks that they're in a war with somebody. Again, someone's envious and talking shit behind someone's back, unjustly so. But they're mind fucked, because that's what happens when you are unjust. Someone was having unprotected sex with somebody, which now has them mind fucked, because I don't feel like they were just having my unprotected sex with this person. Someone has a lot of one night stands, and they're fighting and arguing. This doesn't seem like something, I just don't get it. I don't get it. It's pathetic, because they're materialistic as fuck. They just want to be seen as something, or somebody just wants someone's money. Yeah, it felt like a psychopath, a third party fatal attraction. This person is psychotic. Somebody fucks someone who is, it's like, oh, you thought that the demon was just envious and competitive. No, they're also fucking psychotic. And if you go anywhere, they want to fucking try to kill you. That's always coming in. And they spy on you through readings, trying to intercept what you're doing, driving themselves more crazy than they already are. Because to do energy work, you have to be very grounded in your soul. It takes a very special type of soul to be able to channel multiple energies at once and not lose their fucking mind. Secret pregnancy. What did we say? Something about an issue about a baby or a pregnancy to try to keep you trapped. What did we say earlier? Everything's coming in for a reason, and sometimes just for a season. Jesus. May they all be well. Boom. Écoute, my lovies. And they're talking shit behind your back. Everybody talking shit behind everybody's back. 918. 9-9 energy, but it's an ending. pretending that they've changed. Someone's pretending that they've changed, that they're different, they're going to do things differently, and denying paternity. Again, there's an issue with paternity. There is an issue with paternity for some. For some, don't get pregnant trying to keep somebody, my lovies. I'm just saying. 919. Because you're envious, because you're competitive, I would rather let them go. I really would, my lovies. I've done it. I get it. But if you're not happy somewhere, you're literally trying to deny somebody their destiny. Why stalk them? Why bother them? If you know in your heart, it's like your higher self is trying to tell you sometimes. Sometimes our higher self tells us, where is this relationship going? Why do you actually want this in your life? Why do you want so much stress and drama? I am not an envious person by any means at all. But that's their downfall. That's what Spirit's saying. Is like, that's their downfall. It's like, I don't get this energy. I can empathize because I'm channeling it. But for me, it's more like the way that I feel it, it's like a frustration of the soul because you're not reaching your goals. And so you think that maybe it just doesn't make sense. That's how Spirit's looking at it. It's just something just doesn't make sense, my lovies. Someone's lost themselves. It just doesn't make sense to lie, to have issues with children. And then if you did bring a child into this world, what kind of life are you fucking giving them? I've seen a lot of fucking messy families that pretend to be happy. I totally get it. There was a lot of cleanup that my family had to do. Why would you bring a child into this shit? Why would you consciously try to manipulate, lie, harass, make issues, be a gossiper, envious, gossiping out of envy, because literally it came over the envy. Somebody's literally gossiping out of envy to try to punish someone else for their own fucking insecurities. At some point, you got to say to yourself, when are we going to mature? Where's the maturity? Fuck shit on their phone. This has been present for some. Check the fucking phones. If you're at home alone. Getting physical, and this is a karmic soul tie. This does not feel like something peaceful. This feels like a karmic lesson that someone needs to learn because it's going to escalate. Someone will get physical. This is fucking crazy. If they find something on your phone they don't like, but they've pretended to change. For some, this is someone already did this to you. Something about a dud. Something about a dunce. They cry. This is so sad. How could you do this to me? Fucking leave. What the fuck are you doing? I've seen all types of people. Eventually, this will fall out. When people say, I didn't want to leave because of this, because of that, because of this. I get it. I get it when you're in a trap. I totally get it when your demons don't want to let go. I totally fucking get it. I get it. But sometimes it becomes a little pathetic and you have to say to yourself, how far am I willing to go to get myself fucking in trouble? Because someone's going to get arrested over getting violent. And now you have a domestic violence charge on your fucking record. And it's not about your record. It's the moral code. Like, why would you fucking go so crazy? They are addicted to karmic situations. They love getting... This is not the first time for some, there's a lady. This is not the first time she's been this shady. This could have been someone's friend or pretended to be someone's friend who is envious and competitive. And she's done this before. Someone has done this before. Has slept with someone's potential mate in order to try to date them because she was envious of somebody around her. This is not the first time someone's done this. She wanted someone to leave somebody for them. This is not what am I talking about here? This is not the first time somebody has tried to get someone to leave a friend. This is like she scouts people. This is like someone, it doesn't feel like a friend per se. It feels like someone like, it's like knowing someone from a public place and it's like, I'm being nice to you. Hey, what's going on? Like someone's like truly innocent. And then somebody else is like, I want to compete with you secretly, but I'm going to pretend like this is like a friendship thing, or I'm going to position myself in where like you come to me again, fishing. This person has done this before. This isn't the first time she's done this. Someone has literally tried to make someone leave a situation, a career, a friend, a potential love interest. She's done this before. She's a horse spirit saying someone is like loose and she pretends to be in a relationship. That's what I'm getting. Or she'll try to pretend to be in a relationship with someone that she's like, she knows she ain't in no fucking relationship, but she wants to compete. Someone has some psychological issues. Someone has some psychological issues. She got sex addictions. I'm fucking telling you. It's not coming in just by mistake, my lovies. She has the energy. That's the energy this person is carrying. And she denies accountability. This is the type of person that will think that the other person, this empress, is also in fucking competition. And she's like, honey, I don't even look your way. If I happen to look your way, I'm just looking at you like, for real? When you gonna fucking stop and heal? That's what's coming in. She got a nice title, though. And she makes a lot of money. She does. She makes a lot of money. Good for her. And guess what? Everybody fucking knows. I told you, this woman does not... There's certain people, this person could have gone on to bash someone, to ruin their reputation, like try to make fun of somebody, but made up lies, while what everybody's talking about, it is actually the truth. This woman, she's a loosey coochie. Take it how it resonates. It is coming in as a woman. And she's living a double life. This is a person that can easily like work an office job and go and prostitute themselves on the side. Oh, something about Playboy. Someone does porn. Again, not Instagram, but maybe Instagram is significant. Instacam. What's Instacam? I don't know. Instacam is coming. I'm getting like, what's that thing? It's in here. Fans only or OnlyFans. This is the type of person that would easily have one of those accounts, but also like have a 9 to 5 or a 9 to 4 or whatever she has. She's living a double life. She doesn't want to fucking hear it. And everybody fucking knows that she's envious and competitive and crazy. She needs time to heal. I don't care how much money you have in the bank. I would rather be fucking negative a lot. She feels put on the spot. This woman would do anything for fame, for material, for something about focus. Third party, fatal attraction. She wants to try to harm an empress. This is what it feels like. Like somebody is nutsy-wutsy. 15731. Because somebody else is thinking of courting someone else. That's what it feels like. Like somebody else is thinking of courting the person that she was just used. This woman, she's done this before. That's how it's coming in. She's done this before. She wants to try to harm somebody else that somebody actually wants to date. And he wants to take pictures of her. That's how it's coming in. Somebody wants to marry somebody else and somebody wants to harm them. Isn't that crazy? I think so. Just saying. I think at some point you got to say to yourself, how far am I willing to go down this rabbit hole? And this one for me, why? They want to die, those spirits saying. Somebody wants to die with her shame. She thinks it's about this person. Someone thinks it's like, really? I told you, I felt the succubus incubus. She thinks it's about anyone else. She will manifest this again if she does not address the succubus or incubus, male or female, take it how it resonates, this spirit that is possessing her. That's what's coming in. She is known to be loose, envious, possessive, jealous. And a cold-hearted snake, a cold-hearted fake, calculating, manipulative, controls things with sex. This woman can easily prostitute herself, not give two shits about her sanctity. This woman, that's how it's coming in. Male, female, take it how it resonates. They live a life of sin, spirit saying. It's coming up because you can teach an old dog new tricks. This woman doesn't have to be in this energy. She doesn't have to carry this cross. Having unprotected sex with a bunch of fucking loose men. That's what's coming in, my lovies. And she is online dating on some type of website. I told you. She's a Netflix and chill only, and she's known as that. She is confused as fuck by these spirits that are haunting her. And she's having unprotected sex with a bunch of people. Oh, pro-women's rights. That's what I'm getting, some fucking bullshit. What is pro-women's rights? Like, the right to do what? I don't know. The right to destroy yourself and your soul? Sometimes you gotta fucking say to yourself, whose goals am I adopting? And what actually makes sense in this whole fucking situation? Denying paternity. Somebody doesn't want to be the father of a child. For somebody's not going to want to be. It almost feels like this has not happened yet. 921. Spirit saying 21. 929 though. Somebody could be 21 and they're disrespectful as fuck. Someone doesn't want to be the father of somebody's baby. If they are, they don't want to be. They don't like somebody. Unfortunately. And it's not because it's the energy. You have to see it as like someone's fighting off the energy that someone, if she were to have a repentance, the funny part is that she may actually be able to change this man. But this woman is loose. That's what's coming in. She'll do anything. She's a thief. She wants to be someone else that she's not. She pretends like she's someone that she's not. She steals from, again, it could be from this supposed friend that she wants to harm, or someone that used to be a friend to her, or she's pretended like she was going to be a friend with this person. It was all bullshit. 2001, and she's fucking everything and everyone. My lovies, we're not playing. She is literally fucking everyone and anything. She is for the streets. So she wants to be a wife, but it's like, honey, you ain't a wife. No offense. You can be that eventually, after maybe a few years of hibernation. And she is, I was waiting for it because Spirit's like, we're done. Faking paternity. This is what Spirit gave us in the preliminary. There's 120 of these. Faking paternity. She's faking, something's wrong with something she's saying about the paternity. Someone's a father, or she's pregnant, or some bullshit. It's all her fucking game. And she lives in shame. Literally living in shame. She's strange and deranged. That's what's coming in. This is, okay, Libra energy, divine justice, 20211. Divine justice for this empress who she's trying to harass or bother, or again, because I do feel like there's another female, a female friend, someone's female friend, or she wanted this person to be rejected. We felt that she wanted someone to be stagnated or rejected, or she wanted to hold a procedure. For somebody wants to deny some type of procedure that happened. 3 of Swords. She wants someone to be in heartbreak, but divine justice is saying that this woman may want to like befriend somebody again, or some crazy shit, someone she's envious of that she's secretly competing with. They're not even on the same frequency. It's like, we don't even enjoy the same things. Like, it's like in life, we're not doing the same things. So someone feels rejected by an empress. So that's why she also hates her. That's what's coming in. She wants to date her too. I don't know, some weird shit's coming in. She feels rejected by somebody that's like, I see you, I don't know what to do with you. I don't hate you. I'm not going to sit here and disrespect you. I just see you for who you are, my lovies. You're scarred. You got a lot of shit going on that I'm not interested in. It's not to be mean. It's just what the fuck it is. Because all this person wants to do is be, what did we say? 6 of Wands. All she wants to do is be seen as something. And what she needs to do is be a hermit. She needs to successfully go and hibernate and take time to learn from her life lessons and protect her fucking like sanctity, her virginity. Her virginity has nothing to do with going back to being like as if nobody ever fucking touched you. It's in a soul. It's a soul thing. Somebody's going to hibernate successfully to heal from this heartbreak, because she's carrying a lot of issues in her womb. So all of that confused energy, she's gonna try to like reconnect. It's like someone trying to force their way into an empress's life. It's trying to force their way into a creation. For someone's trying to force her way into procreation. She's trying to force her way to have a baby. And Spirit's like, you're gonna be heartbroken, and so you can go heal. Because I don't need babies coming through you right now. Because what the fuck are you gonna do with a baby with all this fucking clueless shit? She calls somebody a clueless bitch. That's what's coming in. An empress is like who she's envious of. Of course she's a clueless bitch. What else is she? Oh, she's ugly too. What else? What else is she? Oh, she's a bum. She doesn't dress like you. Oh, what else is she? What else? Talk to us and with your fucking wisdom. Like, what the fuck? Oh, you got a truck. Good for you. What else? It's like, what else? The divine says that someone's going to be rejected if they try to come to this empress. I don't know. Something's coming in like she wants to try to like force her way into like having some type of conversation with this person or having like, and this person is just like, if we make eye contact, it's just because I'm browsing the scene. I'm not trying to focus on you. I'm not even trying to look your way. If we ever got to connect, it was because the Empress in me is just nurturing. You showed me what you are capable of. Why the fuck would I stick around? Someone's going to be successfully isolated from a community. That's what's coming in. Because again, I mean, for someone can land herself in prison or himself in prison. Take it how it resonates. Little nutsy wutsy. They feel rejected by someone's energy. It's like, hello, my lovey. I mean, would you not, if you were insane, like insanity, would you, if you were actually in your sanity, if you were actually sane, would you not fucking reject somebody that is fucking talking shit, making shit up behind your back because they're envious of you and they can't fucking wait to see you somewhere? They're obsessed with you. What would you do? This is like, what the fuck would you do? Bad timing. Spirit's blocking this shit. Something that they don't see. They're going to have to Six of Swords it. Move away from this damn storm. Because death energy. A transformation, Scorpio energy. And there's some type of balanced union. Or an ending of some type of collaboration. Again, if it was a friendship or whatever. Someone's really heartbroken. She's heartbroken just because she's heartbroken. Somebody's like, something about a token. Something about a token Negro. Somebody wanted to have like a token friendship. It's like I have one of each of these types of people around me. So it's like I have an empress around me too. It's like, no, you don't. No, you fucking don't. No. How do you? No. You would poison this energy. No offense. 20712. It's like, what the fuck? Having unprotected. Like, it's like all of the things she's doing in her life. But in addition to that, she talks shit about this energy. Makes up shit about this energy out of envy. Come on. Seriously. Spirit saying absolutely no. This is blocked. If somebody doubted that they were going to be a friend to somebody or they were going to come in and say something, and it's blocked. What else do you want? You don't deserve it, my lovies. I can't hang out with Elon Musk. I can't. Why? Because him and I, we're doing different things. It's like the same thing. Him and I, we're doing different things. He has different priorities in his life, and so do I. They want to try to be sharing. They want to come in and like have some type of collaboration, maybe share something. And Divine Justice is saying for some, you're owed money. Or energy. This person has been stealing your energy. This person, again, for somebody can end up in prison because of some of the things they said. Because slander laws is like if you try to actually look up slander laws. Something that could have really harmed someone in a community or some type of opportunity for them, unjustly so. It's like the hoe calling someone a hoe. At some point, my lovies, we got to say to ourselves, you know, I can't go fucking a month, 2 months, 3 months without laying up in bed with somebody. That promised me absolutely fucking nothing. It's like, there's nothing there. This person promised me fucking nothing. Literally, some fucking McDonald's or drive-through or Subway, some bullshit. And I gave it away. I gave my sanctity away for some fucking McDonald's. Dang. At some point, you gotta say to yourself, it's turkey dinner. I don't give a fuck. Whatever they fed you. Someone has secret hidden feelings that they would like to express at some point. Apparently. But they're too immature. For some, someone wants to tell somebody, The way it feels is like they took advantage of somebody. I'm not saying they didn't. They took somebody's sanctity, because again, if you offer up your sanctity out of envy, right? Like if I'm again, I don't get that, but let's say like somebody's literally had sex with someone because they wanted to try to like compete, and out of envy. It's like, that's fucking just that's how someone feels. But someone actually like this is a lesson for someone, and someone is a little arrogant and annoying, but this person doesn't want to talk to this person. They're hiding that they want to tell this person that you're fucking immature. Someone could be 31. Someone could be 20. I don't know. Between the ages of it's 32, Spirit saying, maybe early 30s. Spirit wants to say this, like, Spirit, through this person that someone fucked just to compete, and now they have to admit defeat. Like, Spirit wants this person, like, this person's Hierophant is hiding the fact that they see someone as fucking immature. Like, I don't care how sexy you think you are. I don't care how much money you make, how much material things you have, because they're materialistic as fuck. Someone sees someone, they did it in their truck. Someone sees someone as immature. Like, that's how they see it. And they're hard to endure. Like, someone is hiding the fact that they can't even stand somebody because of the energy that they're in. And they're not saying it, oddly enough, someone's saying it with Page of Cups energy. It's almost like they don't have deep emotions for this person, but they're like empathetic. Like, it's like, if you weren't so fucking pathetic and crazy and willing to fucking kill, I don't know, somebody over an opportunity, they would even consider keeping a friendship. But because this is so delicate, they're just like, I'm over this. Like, they're hiding the fact that something about a tracker. Someone put a spiritual tracker on someone, like an entity. Someone's doing black magic. Someone's doing all types of shit. Someone's psychotic. Someone can have a sanctuary set up. Like, it's like, I'm seeing it like they're worshiping someone. Someone's lost it. Something about die. 2/12/11. Diana could be significant. But I'm getting Dirty Diana. This could be an older female for somebody that could have taken advantage of someone's like innocence. I don't know. Something weird's coming in. Someone may have another lover, though, who's also, there's a bunch of karmic people involved in a situation. Some people there's need to heal. Manad. Madness, ecstatic ritual, and energy release. Madness, ecstatic ritual, and energy release. Somebody has an altar for somebody, or they put them on an altar, or they have a picture of them that they worship. But someone does like something about sigils. Something about sigils is coming in. I'm seeing runes. Someone has runes. Like, someone works with sigils. Dirty Diana. Oh, 63. They got burnt by their ambitions. Out of their envy. My gosh. Spirit insists. This rebellion, this could have started when someone was 33. Upstart, tumult, and revolution. The number 33. Burnt by the sun. Ambition, extension, and reach. The number 28. What did we say the 28? Someone got burnt by their ambitions when it came to this envy that they were experiencing. Because someone didn't know what to do with all of this energy they were feeling. Now they need to heal. Again, I'm getting like an older lady. This is like kind of like abstractly an old lady, maybe with a little bit of white hair. But somebody has light hair, so it's difficult to tell if it's like highlights or if it's actually 2/14/12. It's difficult to tell whether or not the hair is actually like blonde or if it's actually the white hair. But someone's tired. They're tired. They're tired of this hit for higher energy too. I am. I don't know how much. This hit for higher energy, I don't know what this means to somebody, but redemption, forgiveness, forgiveness, redemption, absolution, forgiveness, and penance, and transmission, spreading of conditions, influence, and impact. The number 27, 20 and 7, but that's 9 energy. For some, somebody can't impact someone they used to. Oh, because that's what's coming in. For some, there was an older lady involved in a situation that knows somebody either from their childhood or this person is around a child that they want to transmit all of their karma onto, all types of energy work on a child or on an innocent being, and it's over. They wanted to sacrifice a child or an innocent being. Renunciation, offering, and letting go. The number 35, which is 8 energy. It's over. It is over, my lovies. For some, there's a woman that was energetically wanting to sacrifice a child. If you get it, you get it. Or an innocent being. Or so they've been doing this to somebody for a while. Or they could have started when someone was 35. There's an older lady who's shady involved in a situation. Take that how it resonates. But I'm sure Spirit will bring it up again so we can elaborate at some point. Until then, my lovies, because they did it at gunpoint. It's like, oh my gosh. It's like coercion, but it takes levels, right? It's like, in order for you to get to be able to coerce somebody into a situation, it takes levels, right? I think so. It's not, you're not going to run up on somebody. I mean, some people try. Like, in the middle of the street, it's like, you're going to listen to me. It's like, what the fuck? Who the fuck are you? Unless, like, you're some type of, like, I don't know, officer or something. But maybe somebody is an officer. Anyways, stay well, my lovies. I love you, my lovies. I love you, my lovies. I love you, my lovies. Stay well. Your sister friend loves you and adores you. Loves you and adores you. Your spirit friends. The magic wore off. Adores you. And then it backfired. Adore you. I don't know if it ever worked. Maybe it was just a holding period. Maybe somebody just needed to go through a hermit. Virgo energy. The sister friend loves you, and I'm also getting a sacrifice, and I'm also getting a Sagittarius. The sister friend loves you and adores you. Loves you and adores you. Your spirit friends love you and adore you. Love you and adore you. 21701. Your sister friend loves you. It keeps coming in as the sister friend. The sister friend loves you and adores you. Loves you and adores you. The sister friend and the spirit friends and the sister friend and the spirit friends. In love always, in love always, in love always and forever, homies. Peace.